Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Davis versus Means.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Ms. Davis, you say you and your grandmother are in desperate need of assistance in raising your 1-month-old son, Josiah, and you need the defendant, Mr. Means, to accept his responsibility. You both believe the only reason Mr. Means is denying your child is because of his fiancee. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Means, you claim you were never in a relationship with Ms. Davis and that during the window of conception, she had multiple sexual partners. You state Ms. Davis is trying to pin her baby on you because she knows you are a good man and is jealous. Is that correct?
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis, tell me why it's so difficult for you raising your baby.
I am 19 years old. He is 10 years older than me. I did not make this baby on my own, and I shouldn't have to take care of him on my own. My grandmother should not have to pick up the slack and handle his side of the work. He needs to help out.
Mr. Means, you haven't been helping out?
Well, I'm here today. I know I'm not the father of her son, and I was not the only one that she was sleeping with.
You were having sex with her?
Yeah, I did.
Unprotected?
Yes, ma'am.
During the window of conception?
Happened 3 times.
You only had sex 3 times?
3 times.
But was it during the window of conception?
Yes, it was. Yes.
It was. So how is it you can exclude yourself from being a possible father?
What I know he's not mine, and out of 6, 7 friends and had her too, the same time I had her. On and off. I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to disrespect you like that because your grandmother right there. I tried to be a grown man about it, but you coming at me crazy and my fiance like that, so I'm gonna let you have it. That's how I know 6, 7 months later, she hit my fiance up saying that she got a baby by me and all this and that. So I'm like, how?
Ms. Davis, were you also having sex with his friends?
That is not true. And it wasn't just a 3-time hit it and quit it. He was actually staying at my house. He was eating there, sleeping there.
He was living with you?
Basically.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
And your grandmother?
Yes.
My
No,
house.
not sleeping with her.
Yeah.
Not sleeping with her, but she was in the house. Her room is right next to mine.
I did not mean that. I meant was he living with you and your grandmother?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Get your minds out the gutter. Were you living with them, Mr. Means?
Absolutely not. The only time I went there when I wanted sex, and that was it. And she knew that. She knew
Your
that.
Honor, he is lying.
She
That is
knew
not
that.
true.
You were
She knew
having
that.
sex with a girl that's 10 years younger than you in her grandmother's house?
And she let me do it.
Classy. So you all are having the sexual relationship. You say it was more than 3 times.
Yes, Your Honor.
How long did this relationship last?
About 3 months.
3 months.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he would stay in the house with you and your grandmother?
Yes, Your Honor.
I was not the only man that was going in there. It was 3 other people.
No,
Come
there
on
was
now,
not
you wanna
3
put it
other
out there, we
people.
can put it out
there
there
was
now.
not.
Nah, since you
the
wanna
time
get
that
real,
I
go get
conceived,
real.
no, the time that I
Anyway.
conceived,
Hold on.
you were in
Anyway.
my house.
Hold
Anyway.
on. Were there other men coming
Not
in
at
and out
the
of
time
the
that I
house?
conceived. No, there was not.
And there was only one other gentleman, but he wasn't coming at that time.
Grandma, I have to ask, why was she in the bed with him in your house?
I felt it was safer for her being there than in the street.
And so you said it was okay for her to have sex there than to be out in the street having it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I
listen.
have proof
Come on, man.
of conception.
I
Can
would
go
like
the
to see
board?
that. That's the exhibit. Is that what
Yes.
you'd like to show me? Okay, let's do it.
Let me see the board.
I had sex with Mr. Means in August, September, October. This is the month that I conceived in October. My son was born 6/21/2016, and that means it leads back to October, the month that I conceived. And during that month, I was only with Mr. Means.
Can I, Your Honor? How is that possible when she left Jersey and was gone for like 6, 7 months with her boyfriend at the time?
When I left New Jersey, I was 2 months pregnant. And yes, I did get back with my boyfriend. He accepted the fact that it was possible that I had another baby with someone else.
Mr. Means, is there something on that exhibit you'd like to refute?
Do you mind?
Would you like to challenge something on the board?
That's a no, that's a no, that's a no, that's a no.
Okay.
Come on now, baby girl. You talking about 2 men, you got 3, 4 other people you need to
No,
bring
that
up
is
in
not
here.
true.
Don't try
That
to
is
play me
not
like
true.
that.
No.
So hold on.
Nobody's
You
trying
put
to
an
play me
X
like that.
on every month.
And you put an X on June. I
Is
wasn't
the
even
X
into
for
it.
not having sex or the sex for extra sex?
Well, I put the X's for her ex. She wasn't having sex with me.
Oh, you're
I really
saying she
was.
was having sex with her ex.
Her ex kept going back and forth, keep going back and forth, back and forth. And think about it, it's not just about her ex, it's other people other than me too.
Yana, that is
Stop
not
trying
true.
to act like
And
you
were
like
with
that. You
other
know you
people
so tired.
too. But you were with
You know
other
you so
people
tired.
too.
Hold on.
I was with my ex twice in September, okay? But that's not the time that I can see.
Listen, I got my fiance and my family.
Oh, but she has nothing to do with this. First of all, you wasn't even with her.
Let's calm down.
No.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Your testimony is, Mr. Means, that during all of these months, she was also having sex with her ex.
Yes, she on.
Do you have proof of that?
I definitely have proof. He moved up to Georgia with them.
Is that
Back
your
and
proof?
forth, back and forth.
You got pictures, messages of it,
Every
me
time
saying
y'all
that?
got into it, you called me and told me. Come on now. Come on, don't even try and play me.
Okay,
Don't
but
let me
I
put
have
your
proof
business
of
out
you
there,
too.
though.
I have proof
All
of
right.
you too.
Well, luckily for this courtroom, since I'm trying to get down to the truth, that ex is here today, and I will hear from him shortly.
Exactly. Yeah, get him
Okay.
in here.
Yeah,
Get him in
you
here.
will.
Get him in here.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. When you find out you're pregnant, do you call Mr. Means immediately?
Yes, I did. And I told him that I was pregnant, and he didn't want nothing to do with it.
Mr. Means?
She don't have no proof with that. How I found out my fiance right here.
Your Honor, I have text messages of Mr. Means
just doing
telling
that
me,
because I'm a
calling me
good
his
father,
baby mother,
and
and
she just-
saying that he's a bad baby father because he couldn't make it to the hospital, and telling people that he's my baby father. So if you had any doubts that this is not your baby,
Do you
why
have
would you?
proof that I told you
Yes,
that?
I
Let me
got
see that.
messages.
Let me
Messages.
see that.
You like to see them? Okay.
You stay back there.
Jerome will get them. Thank you. Ms. Davis, you're saying these are text messages
On Facebook.
on Facebook. Okay, so this is from Jonathan M. Means. What's up, baby mama? You don't love me no more or something? Of course I do, Ms. Davis says. Why you say that? Then Mr. Means says, I don't know. I just don't feel loved by you anymore. And then you say, you know I love you.
I can explain that.
Why you say that?
I can explain that.
One more page, sir.
All right.
Ms. Davis says, I'm in the hospital having contractions and I'm already 2 centimeters dilated. You about to have that baby, Monty. I'm hurt now. That's just you talking. Ms. Davis responds, I don't know. They trying to stop my contractions. Then Mr. Means, your response is, I'm sorry, Monty, that I'm not there. Shake my head. I'm a sorry baby father. Now that's how I'm feeling right now. Did you send these texts?
Yep, and there's a reason why I seen it too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
What's the reason?
What's the reason why? Because at first had a possibility of thinking of mine, but after people telling me and what I was seeing, how she is, I knew they wasn't my child.
But let's also get back.
6-7 months after that.
But let's also get back to the I only slept with her 3 times and I wasn't in a relationship with her.
Yeah, she knew that.
But so why are you telling her you love her?
Who? Just talking. She already knew the deal was.
You told me you
I
loved
never
me more
loved
than
you.
once.
You already knew the deal. Never loved
You
you.
told
I
me
only
more
hit
than-
you up when I wanted some sex.
You're lying.
You already
Mr.
know
Means,
the deal. You already
Mr.
know.
Means, Mr. Means,
Come on now. I
Mr.
already
Means.
know.
I don't know why you're lying, but
Mr.
okay.
Means,
Because your fiance's right there, you gotta lie for her.
let's get some order. Let's get some order. Don't be mad at her. Be mad at yourself. You the one said it. Just accept that
No,
you said
I
it.
understand that, but she ain't gonna sit there and talk to my fiance.
I
said
can do
it.
that.
What's your doubt?
Saying
Be
this.
honest, it's her ex-boyfriend, baby, and that's that.
Okay.
That's all I got to say
Well, we
about
gonna
that.
see.
I'm not about to
We're gonna
argue with
see.
her about that.
So wait, I'd like to now hear from this ex. Jerome, would you please escort Mr. Pittman into the courtroom?
Sure. Watch your step.
Hello, Mr. Pittman.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us today. Ms. Davis has testified and made us aware that you are her ex, and there seems to be some speculation that you also are a potential father. Do you believe you could potentially be Josiah's biological father?
No, ma'am, Your Honor. I don't feel I'm the potential father, only because Imani was seeing Mr. Means at the time. We got back together. She made me fully aware that she had a relation or whatever they had, and that he might have made a mistake and got her pregnant. That was it.
But were you also sleeping with Ms. Davis during the window of time where she conceived?
It was kind of on and off, Your Honor. It was maybe once a week, something like that.
So there is a possibility.
Your Honor, I was intimate with him, but it was not around the time of my conception.
Mr. Pittman, were you intimate with Ms. Davis in the month of October of 2015?
I don't really remember exactly what month it was.
You don't?
But it was definitely after she told me she was pregnant with Mr. Means or whoever. She was seeing other guys. It wasn't just him.
Exactly.
I was not seeing
Exactly.
other guys during my conception.
My man. My man. My man. I got you.
That is yet another piece of testimony that supports Mr. Means' theory. And how do you know that she was also intimate with other guys besides Mr. Means?
Me and Imani got back into a relationship after her and Mr. Means stopped seeing each other, and she let me know everything. She was honest, and she said, you know, hey, DeAndre, I have been seeing Mr. Means and 2 other guys as well.
I never told you I was seeing 2 other guys. Are you serious?
Your Honor, that's what she told me. I'm not gonna argue with this woman.
Whatever.
Okay.
I ain't mad at you, brother.
The bottom line
Whatever.
No comment.
Moving on. Mr. Means, I would like to hear from your witness. Ma'am, please stand. State your name from the court.
Yes, LaShonda Stranero.
You are Mr. Means' fiance.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
I'd like to know if you feel he is this child's biological father.
No, I do not, Your Honor.
You do not?
No.
Why?
For the simple fact that she had multiple partners. Like, you can't just put a baby on one particular person if you have more than one partner, sexual partner.
Right, and let me ask you this because you make a good point. Do you still feel like we can exclude Mr. Means, or is it that you believe he is one of the possible fathers?
One of the possible.
You do.
Yes.
You weren't even in the picture
Listen,
when I
little
was
girl.
Okay, and what are you gonna
Like,
do?
Actually,
You should've kept your legs
Excuse me, who are you? Who are you?
Ladies.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your fucking
Ladies.
lane. I'm a horse. So I was being
Ma'am.
Keep your legs closed and
Settle
just
down. Settle down, ladies.
Ladies.
Settle
I
down.
see you in the
Hey.
closet.
I held this
Settle
in.
down.
Ladies.
Sorry, Your Honor, I apologize.
Ladies,
Sorry.
I'm not sure why there is so much bad blood between the two of you, but the truth is, she's admitting that he could possibly be your child's father. And you are 19 years old now.
Yes.
What are you hoping for today?
I know what it's like to not have a father in your life, and I don't want my son to go through that.
And you're taking care of this child by yourself?
Yes, with my grandmother's help.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes,
May I say
Mr.
something?
Pittman,
Sorry to
yes.
interrupt you. I just want to kind of say, like, on that comment that she just made in a respectful manner that, yes, her grandmother is the care provider for this baby, 100%. But, you know, when I was there, Imani is not trying to work. She's not trying to do anything to provide.
I am in
Damn.
school. Are you serious?
Boy,
What were you doing?
boy, you my
what were you
best
doing? You were
friend.
living off of me in my house. You never had a job.
All right.
Are you
My best
serious?
friend.
You want to make us look stupid?
All right.
That's what you're trying to do?
Listen.
It's not working.
Listen, babe, you gotta calm down on the rage, okay? You gotta bring it down.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Means.
I'm glad you said that because Imani, I told my fiance about everything. I never said nothing bad about you. I just want to come here to see if that's my kid.
Whatever. But you wasn't saying that you wasn't saying that this morning. You were talking about not marrying her if she don't understand.
marrying her.
That's
That's
what
what
you
I never
said.
said that.
I swear to God.
Mr.
On my
Means.
son's life, you said that. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Lady.
I was right there.
Lady.
I don't care.
You.
Do you all want the results or you wanna go home?
I want results.
This picture to me is so off balance, it disturbs me. You got a child, a teenager, and a senior citizen standing across the aisle, a grown man, 20-something years old, that admits he's sleeping with this teenager. Mr. Means, what do you expect? It's no sense of getting all worked up and getting your fiance all worked up. You the one lay down with her. Did you really expect she would respond in a mature manner? No. You came for results, let's get them. Jerome, I'm ready for the envelope.
Ma'am, take a seat.
Okay. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Davis versus Means, when it comes to 1-month-old Josiah Davis, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pittman, you are not the father. In the case of Davis versus Means, when it comes to 1-month-old Josiah Davis, it has been determined by this court. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. Mr. Means, you are the father.
Kick ass now. Sorry.
I can tell by your reaction that was not the news you wanted to hear.
It is what it is. I just want to see my son.
Good. Have you ever seen him?
Never seen him, never held him, never been around him, don't even really know his name, don't even know nothing about him.
That's sad. And he's yours. And he needs his dad. And this is his mother. Miss Davis, Mr. Means says he just would love to see his son. Is that okay with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. I'd like to meet you all in my chambers, and I want to give Mr. Means an opportunity to hold his son for the first time.
Yes, Your Honor.
He needs it, and Josiah needs it.
Yes,
I'll
Your
meet
Honor.
you there. Court is adjourned. There you go.
I'm gonna tell you I'm sorry. You know, you don't know me, but you got a long way to go.
How does it feel?
I just hate that I had to find out like this.
I know. Well, we can look at this as a negative, or we can decide that it's a positive thing. Because had you not come here, Mr. Means, it would have been easy for you to continue to work up in your mind how you could deny it. So this is a good thing.